Hey everyone. All right. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to give you my game plan for the week ahead here and go over some of the metrics from last week. So thank you guys as always for tuning in. We'll go over a little bit of the watch list, for the week ahead, but ultimately it's going to come down to when I sit down tomorrow morning, what our gap scan's looking like. So if we have a great gap scan, then when I sit down, there'll probably be some obviously good stocks I could trade and I can end up having a great day. If we don't have a very good gap scan tomorrow morning, then that obviously will sort of dictate the morning. Reminder as always for those tuning in, my results are not typical, so make sure you take it slow and practice a simulator before you put real money on the line. There's no guarantee you'll find success, whether you trade on your own or you learn from me, so take it slow. All right, so where I sit right now is at 59,000 on the month of September. I was confused. I don't know why I was confused, but I had it in my head that I was up 47,000 or around 48,000 at the end of last week, but I was not including one of the days. I don't know. Anyways, short week, I guess, kind of threw me off, but I was up 18,000 on the Thursday the 1st, 14 on the 2nd, small days on Tuesday and Wednesday, 1,200, 1,600 bucks. And then 12,000 on Thursday and 11,000 on Friday. So that puts me at $59,000 in profit on the month of September, which is 59% of the way to my 100K goal with 75% accuracy. Average hold time for winners is about 5 minutes. Hold time for losers is 2 minutes. Average winner has been about $777. Average loser, $233. Not bad. That's pretty good. Those metrics are solid. So I'm happy with that. Pixie was what gave me basically all of my profit from Thursday and Friday. All right. So Pixie, as you may already know, is a recent reverse split. So this is a stock that the week before last had a reverse split, and on that same day it went from a low of 15 to a high of $44 a share. Now it was through several gaps and halts and then gap higher. It was fairly difficult to trade, I think, but anyways, we got some more opportunity on it this week, which began on Thursday with news at 8 a.m. So there was some news that came out and we got this nice squeeze here. It interestingly started squeezing before the news came out, so kind of interesting there. I found it initially on my gap scanner and on my high-day Momo scanner as it was squeezing up. And I rode that momentum. Day one, locked up 12,000 and then traded it again on Friday. It sold off, but on Thursday it squeezed up after or into the close through the highs, then it pulled back. I traded it on Friday on this squeeze right here. It sold off, and then sure enough, same thing. Friday afternoon, another big squeeze to new highs, but worth noting how it squeezed up there. I can show you on the 1 minute chart and immediately retraced those gains. So this was a risky stock to trade. It went from 32 to almost 40, and then on this 1 minute candle, all the way back down. I mean, that's a pretty dramatic candle there. The high was 36, the low was 33. That's a 3-point candle in 1 minute. So that was pretty wild. But it did close strong. Although on Friday, there wasn't any standalone news. It was just continuation. So I don't know that I would go for day 3 of continuation on this tomorrow morning. I kind of don't think so, but I guess we'll see how much it's gapping up. You do sort of have maybe a trend line in here somewhere, depending on how you draw it, kind of like that. So there might be something there, maybe. But that was the big one on Thursday and Friday. If it weren't for those two, I wouldn't have probably had such a strong finish to the week. SHPH, you guys did get a nice move. Look at this. Look at that flush right there. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's kind of insane. Looks like it was coming into like a flat top at 40, and then it just dropped all the way down to 32, halted down. That's a serious drop. That was on Thursday, and then Friday it sort of rallied back up, but boy, that's not a trustworthy stock. Well, and then we've got the overall market. We had a nice rally Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So market bounced off of the low of its recent pullback, which was right around this ascending support line. But worth noting that we do have a descending resistance line that's going to come from about up there to right there. So we're in a little bit of a wedge here on the market, but below the 200 moving average. I haven't looked at the futures, the S&P futures, to see where they're at, but I'm not super concerned about that. The overall market is sort of in this range, so unless we were looking at a huge gap down, I probably wouldn't be really that worried. So anyways, I'll see what I'll just look at things in the morning, of course. So in terms of a watch list for the week ahead, I don't have, aside from Pixie, maybe continuation, SHPH, maybe, JZ, this thing's been so weak. It has not bounced. It's just been dreadful. It just keeps going lower. So I don't really have anything I'm watching super closely on those ones, but this is what I think the plan will be. So I think for tomorrow morning, I'm going to sit down for Warrior members, probably between 7:30 and 8. I'll start streaming for those members at Warrior Trading and members of Day Trade Dash. I'll start streaming, whatever, sometime in that range. And I'm thinking that I'll probably look immediately at the gap scanner, and I'll just be wanting to see what are our leading gappers, what's the price, what's the float. And then when I look at the chart, is it a recent reverse split, and is it a recent IPO? Because those recent reverse splits and recent IPOs have been just consistently giving us the most parabolic price action. If we don't have a recent reverse split, we don't have a recent IPO, but we have a good leading gapper, I'll take some base hits on it. I wouldn't expect to crush it or have anything really, really exciting, but I'll take some base hits, I'll get what I can, and I'll try to lock up a green day. Like I said, Friday was my 40th consecutive green day. So I am on a nice hot streak here. My last green day was in mid-July, so the 13th and the 14th. And before that, I had three red days in June. So, and only 3 in May, and only 3 in April. Really, things have been pretty smooth since March. I had a couple, had a good red stretch there in January, and those are like 5 red days, but they were big red days, 16,000, 39,000, 38,000. These are big red days. There's nothing fun about that. I basically started red and stayed red. So let's see, this Friday, losing 39,000. Yeah, just big swing on these. I don't remember what the deal was there, but in any case, doesn't matter. So been on a nice hot streak here, looking to come back tomorrow morning, try to get some profit and maintain the green streak, stay consistent, stay focused. PXMD, yeah, I know it's another recent IPO. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll trade that. Monkeypox Catalyst, GovX, I hadn't looked at that one. APDN. I don't know. We'll see what they're looking like tomorrow. The floats are a little higher on GovX, I'm pretty sure, and I think also on APDN, but I'll check in the morning. We'll see if they're gapping up. I'm not totally sure. But anyways, yeah, I said I would do a game plan, so I wanted to come on here and at least give you a little bit of a game plan, but there's just not, I think the game plan more than anything is to watch the leading gappers tomorrow and to keep a really close eye on reverse splits and recent IPOs. I don't really have a good continuation watch list from Friday. Nothing was super exciting on Friday aside from Pixie, but it would be on day 3 on Monday. So maybe we get a little more on Pixie. It's possible. We'll keep it on watch, but we'll try to be cautious on it. And we'll be watching the top gappers scan pre-market and watching the high day momentum scanner and trying to see if anything is looking clean. So that's the game plan for tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys live on YouTube probably around 9 o'clock, but I'll start streaming about an hour earlier, 7:38 for Warrior members, Day Trade Dash members, and we'll see if we can find a couple stocks to trade. The goal of the first couple trades is just to try to get green. Sorry, I'm tired. It was like driving and whatever. So, you know, $250 on the first trade, $500 on the second, try to get up to $1,000, start to build a little bit of a cushion, and then, you know, scale up from there. So that's the name of the game. And if I can get a cushion and get a couple of really solid trades on the first few and get myself up 1,500, 1,200, 1,500 up to 2,000, then I'll feel like I'm moving in the right direction and start to scale up a little bit more. All right, so good luck. I hope you guys are able to tune in tomorrow morning. Take it slow, but I'll be there, and hopefully we have a good gap scan to lead the way. All right, so that's the game plan for tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys first thing. All right, bye everyone.